using the bit to ceramics bit, and then we using quartz to remove all of the existing products. And you can also using the e-file or the hand file to remove your 5D gels if you want to, or you can also using the crystal clipper to remove it first, and then using your e-file or hand file to remove the rest of them. They'll stay on really good with 5D gels. This set I've been doing, I think we did it together, I'm not sure, it's like how many weeks, 3 weeks ago I did. So it's time for the rebalance or the new set, however you would like to do. Hello everyone, this is Nancy. Welcome back to Glitz Live video. In this video, we're gonna do my nails instead of me doing on behind the scenes, but I would like to do it and share with you, so then that way we can do it together. And if you are doing your nails or doing your client's nail, you're getting an idea that, you know, we're gonna do it from fresh start, is cleaning up, prepping, and then do the new rebalance or the new set. Either way, in this, like, I could call it as the rebalance, but actually I'm using a different color in this time, and I'm so obsessed with the colors that we are doing. I'm planning to doing like a glitter, but since I see the honey beige, so beautiful, and I want to have that on my nails. And either you're gonna do it simple, or you can do it simple, or you can dress up or dress down. You can do so many different ways. Hello Wanda, happy Friday, welcome back to this live videos. And I'm doing the honey beige is this color, so every single color, this is the color I'm using. So it's hard to pick which one, because every single one of them you will never go wrong with this. So it's just depend on yours is reference or your client's reference. I'm almost like doing either that one or this one. It's hard to pick. It's hard to pick because the one that I did have right now is the iris mist. I'm removing that, just a good layer off, and I'm using the honey beige. So for any of us who is a nail tech, seeing your clients out there, if your clients is removed from one colors and want to change their different colors, it's not called is rebalance or refills. It is going to be a brand new set for you, whether you are cutting completely off and do the new one, or you can fight down thinners and have the new color on the top of it. So using the coarse grit, and I'm going to remove all the existing products on the surface. So I'm turning the E5 to about 11, 12,000 or 13,000 RPM, and adjusting, you can adjusting it, okay? So you can start like slower and adjusting it as you go along when you feel comfortable with this. I'm just working on the top of the products. I'm not getting closer to the cuticle. This is going to help me to remove all the existing product, which is I have chromatic gels on the top, and also I did have the aura on my nails as well. So I'm going to remove as much layer as possible. It's so easy to remove, either using the e-file or hand file. So that's nice and easy to remove it. Just in case, let me show you really quick, just in case you don't using e-file, if your salon's using just a hand file, or yourself just using hand file, just using, thanks so much for all the hearts, TikTok fam, you're using 100 and 180, and just simply remove it. I'm doing two both ways for your reference. So if you are not using the e-file, this is just your personal reference, but if you have the e-file, it also works really well. And just personal reference. If you are getting used to with your hand file, you can get it really fast as well. See that how you remove all the surface at first? Nice and easy. Let me show you really quick. You see that? You can either using a hand file or the e-file. If you feel like not comfortable with e-file yet, you can definitely nail it with the hand file. Either one, it works perfect. I'm gonna remove the rest of them. Turn it your e-file to about 10,000, 12,000, or even a little bit slower for your personal reference. If you're afraid of this might be too fast because it's the quartz carbide bit, so you want to be really cautious with this if you are going to the higher speed. But if you lower it, you can able to control a little bit and then increase it as you go. So you're gonna start from the right side and then do it in one direction. Keep your e-file parallels so that way you don't go in 45-degree angle and creates like, you know, the fire rings. Keep it flat. So I remove majority of them. And here's this, if you want to do the rebalance or if you want to do a new one, this is a section that you want to really cleaning up and getting it nice and slender, because you are going to build more of your either. This is the same prep if you're doing, whether you're doing Builder Gels or if you are doing your Velvetty gels or liquid and powders. You want to clean it up good. Normally it's like a lot of us will do cleaning up just around the cuticles, and you forgot that this side is going to be really bulky because you still have the existing products in there. So you want to make sure that you go in and you clean it on the side, because shortly you're going to build more product on the side to make sure that it's nice and strong. But if you are doing it, not cleaning this one up, but you're still building it on the side, so what happened after that, and you're going to finding them, you're shaping them, you're probably going to, you know, find a lot of your products that you want it to be there. Like this one is bulky on the side, it has extra products, so you want to make sure you will go in and keep your E5 is like parallel and smooth this one out and remove any existing product to make it like thin down. So then when you build the nails, build other colors on, it doesn't look bulky, because if you shape it on the side, you shape too much, you shape all the colors away. But if you don't build it on the side, your nail is gonna crack right here. So you want to remove this part, so then that way your nails, when you build either acrylics or Velvetty gel, poly gels, hot gels, it will keep. I'm gonna show you shortly, okay? There's had a lot of dust in there, so you can't see under the camera. Let me take it off. Remove this off. Okay, so now you see I remove a lot of them. I dose this one so it won't get those in my. So I remove a lot of existing products here because we want this to be thinned out, so then when you are building it, so you have your colors on the side but it's not showing really bulky. Because if you feel like bulky and you shape it on the side, you're automatically gonna remove all your products in here. So you don't want that. You want your products and your application is gonna be stay consistency. So make sure when you do rebalance or refill, this is gonna be important. You're gonna find down on the side, so then when you apply it on, your shape of the nail is gonna look so nice and precise. So I did off a lot, and I'm gonna do this one, and we're gonna go back and remove more. Tristan, hello, thanks so much for tuning in, or welcome to Glitz live video. All right, so back into the filing. This is gonna be, I have to say, this is the most boring part, but it's also really important part, especially if you are beginner nail tech. Let me get my gloves. And so many questions asked for the prepping step, so this is yours today. Also, I have a lot of other videos that we do it together. If you want to see more of this content, check out our videos from YouTube. You can find on TikTok or Instagram, because TikTok doesn't save the live video. Instagram, Facebook, or if YouTube is easier, so you can able to check it out. So you see that how I holding, look at the angle of my e-file, the ceramic bit. I'm not holding it stationary with my finger here. Either you're doing for yourself or your clients, you're gonna go just flat on this. It doesn't matter whatever angle you go, you're gonna go flat. So if you do this, it's gonna flat like this. Instead of going 45 degrees, you're gonna keep your e-file carbide is flat. So this way, if you're seeing it, it's really nice and smooth it down. Okay, so then doing the same thing on the other side. So now let me do one side first, and I'm going to show you the other one. Okay, let me move all the products out of the way for one second. Okay, here you go. So did you see it one side? And nice and thinned out. It's not thinned out like you don't thin out your natural nails. This is like just the existing products is on there. We're gonna clean up the round cuticles. It's also clean up around cuticles is one thing, to make sure that the nails stay on. It's not lifting. It's not like, you know, popping up. But also to do is really beautiful structure and tie the nails. Also on the side too. You see that how smooth, thinner this one down compared to this side of the nails. Like if I go in here, you will see this size on the side wall here is thinner, and then this is bulky. So this is if you want to do rebalance, or if you want to refresh it doing your new colors, you want to make sure that even you can still have some existing products on it. On this one I did uplines on, I still have some products on it, but it doesn't affect the structure because it's on the highest point. So that's why it's even help you better with the C curve, because it's already have some of the same family of product, which is your Builder Gels on. But if you want to do another layer of a different colors, you want to make sure you remove all this. This is really important, because then a lot of beginner asking, why is I did so good, I'm perfect the cuticles, and I shape, and all of a sudden when I shape, all the color of the product is gone, and if I don't shape it, it's gonna look so bulky on the side, so it doesn't look good at all. I want to make it look trendy, and this is like really detailed in class that we always mentioned about it, and doing the proper ways for yours, any of the nail extension that you're doing. So I'm going to turn it to 10, 11 or 12,000, also personal reference. And then if you get hang of it, it's really good, you can go faster as you prefer. Okay, so I'm going to do, here's when I go into the surface, I'm keep it parallel. I don't go 45 degree angle or 30 degree or 60 degree, because you don't want to put a lot of pressures on the tips of your bit. You want it to have a whole entire bits like flat in the body doing the work for you, so it's gonna remove faster. So if you're seeing a lot of nail tech, or it's just showing on social media that how she's doing really fast, like 2 or 3 sets, 2, 3, 4, 5 clients a day, then that's a tip and trick right there. So you don't wanna sit and filing and prepping, it takes so long. If this one, if I do for myself or clients without going live stream, I could get this one done in probably 5 minutes or less. It's already removed everything. It's because I'm doing it live. I really want to emphasize and details it for you, so that you, if you have the troubleshoot on having a hard time, your nails always like is lifting. It doesn't matter how good you do perfect in your cuticles, and when you're done, the size is gonna be so big and wider and bulky. So this is gonna be for you. So let me show you again before I'm like fast forward it. I love it when I'm doing live videos because I got an opportunity to show really detailed with you. If you missed it, some of the videos that we did, it like it's really quick 30-second video, just is for you to get an idea, but then more for entertains and stuff like that. When we're doing it's like is social media to getting to introduce with you with so many techniques do we do. But what if you want to learn a lot more closer to the class, this is going to be the live videos that is all detailed that we are sharing with no gatekeeping at all. So if you are first time tuning in, welcome, and we're lucky to have you, and thanks so much for tuning in. I hope it's going to bring you some good tip and trick for your business. Sheer fashion salons, what grid is that bit? Course, the grid, it is a course grid for your bit. So I'm using ceramics one. Okay, so now you see one side. It's really easy to show now because I removed the details from the nails, so it's easy for you to see. So you see that one side is one side right here. It thinned out to remove existing product. So then now I can build with this, and I'm still building on the sidewall without worry about if gonna be too bulky after I finish. And this one, I haven't removed it yet. So you can see different, right? So if you just pay attention on this, you always like majority of a nail tech when starting it out, you always focus on this, and you forgot that you still have to build structure on this board of the sidewall right here, because this otherwise right here strong and then stick it on, but this is on the sides is thin, or if you're filing too much to make it look slender, like thinner, then the nail is going to be easy to break because it's not going to holding the the nails for you. So remove this, remove the rest of them, and reshape them too before you apply anything on it, because in that way when you're done you don't have. So I'm going to do fill one more on my nails, and then the next time I'm probably going to cut them off, and I want to do on my natural nail. But look at this, like 3 weeks and my nails growing so long, and I'm probably going to do on my natural nail. But I really want to do the video today to show and share with you because we have so many requests and asking for this. So here you have it, and that is how it's going to be secret or lasting for 3 weeks, and then the structure of the nail is going to stay. So I did remove on the sides, so when I apply the Builder Gels on, it go on the sides, and I don't have to, like, I haven't filed this one yet. I have been filing and shaping this one. It looks like really good, so you don't need to do too much. You just need to like seal the cuticle, and pretty much you're good to go. Look, we have a lot of cuticles, like, you know, growing out. But first thing first, I'm going to remove the bulks first, and then we're going to get going on to the next step. All right, so continue to remove the rest of them. This one is one side did, and we're going to go in. Pay attention on the angle I'm going. I'm going is flat, 90 degrees. Remove the bulk. So many of questions asking for classes. So at the moment we don't have any classes for schedule, so that's why I want to share with you. But please, more than welcome to enjoy our free content. This is like, it's really closer to the class, except that when it's on the class, I got an opportunity to work, you know, like just, you know, like hands-on with you, but all the information that is relevant for you, and we're using it to all the classes as well. really details on this. Alright, it's fine. Let me show. So now this one is thinned out as well. You see that, how you're going, like basically you have just a really thin layer. Ah, Janine, thank you so much for tuning in. And we just showed it earlier with doing a hand file without the e-file. So you can check it out. So it's so good. Let me remove this one, and then I'm going to show you how you using your hand file. For any of us at the salon, you don't use the e-file. You can able to using hand file to remove the bulk as well. Janine, thank you so much for joining the class. It was so awesome to help you. We had such a great time. Alright, so now I'm going to do this one really quick. Marrow, did I say it right? Alright, so we're gonna holding on, either you're gonna holding like in the 30% of the file or like in the middle. It's up to you. So I'm gonna go in on the side to remove the bulk right here. Okay, and you can use that the same thing when you're finishing filing. Do same thing to remove any existing products. And then if you're doing this for even the clients, you can able to fire off really fast. So this, if you're doing it in half of, instead of doing it like all right here, you want to hold it in the middle of the file, so then it's had a lot of grip and strong, so then you can able to fire it down for the client's nails to remove all the existing product or part of the existing product. I would say focus on the cuticles and then both on the side wall, and then make sure you reshape the nails before you are applying it. Okay, so let me remove it first. So now after you remove this is already off majority. If you want to, you can using the e-file and have and I'm gonna using the sanding band is 180 grit, and I'm gonna clean it up as well. Alright, so now I'm going to switch to this one and go into my sanding bed. 180 grit. If you have a smaller one, the smaller barrel, you can use that as well. I'm going to leave it up a little bit because my nails is the almonds medium. But actually it's just getting a little bit long now, so it's between longs and medium length right now because it's growing out like good 3 weeks already. So turning your e-file to about 5,7,8,000 RPM. I was saying it because it just really depends on your e-file, okay? So I'm gonna go in really gently, like basically feather it and clean it smooth and clean up. You see that all the white part here, the line, and we're gonna make sure that we clean that one up because it's been 3 weeks already. So we want to make sure that this is got cleaned up, remove any cuticles, but I pushed back the cuticle already. Clean that up. This is important because that's why you don't want to have any of lifting products in there, clean them all. And then here you see that all that, you know, dead skin, you can use really gently clean that one up. And it's kind of nice and smooth like this. That should be good for you to apply this next layer on. Alright, so next one. Clean it on the side. Make sure you separate the skin. When you go into the cuticles, you're going to go a little bit of slowly and holding about 30-degree angle. So then the edges of your sanding band can go in and smooth, remove any of the dead skins or existing products that you don't want it to be in there. And then here is the dead skin. You can just remove gently. See the white line right there? I'm gonna go back. This, your client, if you're doing this step, your clients or you should not feeling anything. Your clients shouldn't feel any of the heat also, as well as any pressures. They shouldn't feel anything at all. Okay, this one done. Next one, I want to clean that part right here. This is my natural nail right here. It's growing out, so I'm going to clean it gently. Remove the dead skin. This is, I know this, if you're watching, this could be the most boring part, but this is my favorite part though. It's just like cleaning and prepping. It does make a huge difference, and that's how the nails will last you good 3 to 4 weeks until the clients come back for either rebalance after 3 weeks or a new set after 4 weeks. So here you see a little bit of white part there. We're going to remove that. And the cuticle. When you're doing on the whole entire surface of the nails, you want to keep it flat. Hey Stephanie, happy Friday. Thanks so much for tuning in. Welcome to Glitz live video. Looking really good. I will chain the bit to the little cuticles. Turn it to about 7 to 8 on 9,000 RPM. Again, it just really depends on the e-file. Using these cuticles, I'm gonna go with underneath to remove any of existing that dead cuticles that I couldn't get it with the sanding band, because this is going really detailed with really gentle tip of your flame bit. This one, the one we're gonna shape it shortly. So normally if I don't go live with you with the prepping step like this, it will take me probably about 5 minutes to remove and clean it up and getting ready and prepping. Unless if you are talking to your customer, your clients, that your conversation carrying is might taking a long time. But if you're doing a focus on it, it's only taking 5 minutes. It's taking us a little bit longer because I'm explaining every single details for you. So how I angle my e-files and how you shape and how you clean. So it looks, when you remove it, it should look similar like this. And sorry, snack, but what is a bit? And the bit, this one is come with your, with my crystallized E5 bit. So then this is like, it's really gentle. This is a diamond bit, and it's just like a small flame bit for the cuticles. You can use this on underneath also to clean it up. I really want to like clean this one up. In the meantime, see, I'm talking about that. You can also use this for your underneath of your nails. And the speed, you need, you can using it between 7,000, 8,000 or 9,000 RPM. Is also depend on the E5 bit that you have. So you can tone it to 7,000, and then you feel like a little bit slow for you, tone it back, turn it up a little bit on 8,000, and you feel like 8,000 is doesn't feel like you can go a little bit faster. But that doesn't matter the speed as you go, just at how you holding your e-file to not try not to getting a lot of pressures on it. It should not feeling anything when the client is working on your nails. If it does feeling like it's warms or create a heat, you might giving a lot of pressure on the client. So then just take it a little bit easier than that. You are very welcome. And just adjusting to your E5 bits as your difference of the E5 you're using. So I'm not using the hand file and kind of reshape the shape of the nail, just in case your clients want to change the different shape. If the client is making an appointment, this is for nail tech reference. If your client's making an appointment for refill, rebalance, and then the clients just want to change the different shape and change different color, is not considered as your rebalance or refill, is considered as a brand new set. It doesn't matter, you can work on some of the products existing it for your clients, but unless the clients want to keep the same shape, same length, same color, it's called rebalance. But if your client is doing different shape like this, and she decides to doing like, I would like to do in like more stilettos, or is more coffins, or more of the ballerina, and a different color, it means it's considered as the brand new set. With that, you don't have to take completely the nails off. So I shape it in like more precisely, because when it's growing out, your apex is growing like longer, so then it's bring the shape of the nail to be bulky on the side. So you want to just smooth it and precise it. And I have my nails right here already, my natural nails. The next set, I'm gonna take them off completely, cut them, and just use my natural nails and do one of the either fiber base or Builder Gels with you. I'm gonna keep the same shape, but you can see that I shape it a little bit more like more slender because I'm gonna adding products on it. You see that in two different shape on this one? Here, let me show. Because a lot of questions from beginners were asking me that I work, I prep so well, and I take care of everything is good. I shape, clean up the cuticle, but when I finish my nails, the client's nails so bulky on the sides, it doesn't look nice, and you know, it's like precise it. So you see the two different, this shape and then this shape. You see that? So if you don't pre-shape this one and precise it and shape it before, now if you apply the products on, it looks good and decent though. You can put the products on there, but then if when you apply the fill or the whole entire the new application, the product's gonna cover this part and it's gonna make it wider than this is. You see what I mean? So this two, you see that two different, little bit slightly different. If you are not care for it, then you don't care much for it, don't see the difference. But if you really precisely and detailed, you can see two of them are different. So this one, when you apply on, is that's how it's gonna come out like this. So you see that when you finish the set, the application, it looks similar to this side. But if you're doing it start from out from this, you know, a little bit wider on the shape, it's gonna make it even like more bulky. So make sure you tape it in and shape it. Because why it looks like wider, just because this part right here used to be up here, so now it's growing out, so it's carry of the different part of the nails out for you. So that's why we need to reshape it and bring it back to, you know, it's more precisely. So then when you apply the product on, don't forget down the underneath. And now it's ready for us to do the application. It's gonna be a great chance for you if you want to shape anything now before you're going to apply the. I feel like this one is still a little bit too bulky on the side. Just tape it in. So now they're all ready. I'm gonna go wash my hand and I'll be back and we can start applying the new application on it. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and if you're using for the same, of course, same clients, I usually pull it out and switch it to reverse it, because then you don't want it using one end and then throw it away. You can using both way. Okay. Hey Juana, thank you so much for tuning in. Happy Friday. Thanks so much for tuning in. All right, so I'm gonna move this one and wash my hands. I will be back. And here's the essential you will definitely want to use. Now the prepping step is done, and then you want to use your essential. Let me show you. We're going to do this color, Honey Beige, today, and this is too, that is the keys and important for you to prepping it to keep all of your applications, which is your Builder Gels, your Velvetty Gels, or a liquid and powder. Well, liquid and powder you don't need to use as you're using your primers, acrylics. I'm going to wash my hand. I'll be right back.
Alright, and while Nancy's doing that, just a quick reminder, any product you see Nancy use today, you can get them from our official website at glitzaccessoryandsuch.com. Link in bio.
And then this is the important part. This is the same thing when you apply, you're prepping for your acrylics, your velvety gels, or any others is application. So when the clients has come back and washing the hand, I was just having the client just washing hand, just the water and using the brush to scrub all that, you know, existing, the dust or anything's on the nails. You see that on the cuticles, everything. If you feel any like white marks or any of like lifting part, you can see it now and remove it before you start your applications. So as my nails underneath is still attached really good, they're not lifting underneath at all. And here you have it. So it air dry, and we are going to using a primer. So there's a lot of the content videos like this to support all the beginner nail techs, or if you are doing your nails at home, please check them out. I have a lot on the videos, and if you're first time tuning in, welcome to Glitz Live videos. I hope this videos will bring you some tip and trick. A little floral something. Right, so we're gonna do you can do it just right in the area where your nails growing out, but when you're doing the rebalance or the new ones, I usually apply the primers on all entire the nails, getting a better grip for the base. So I will leave this one alone for a second. I'm not putting anything on, not even primer or base coat, because I don't want to get accidentally or getting the fur keep attract into that. So I leave it nice and clean. And I will do 4 of them first. If you're doing your clients, do 4 and 4. When this one here, working on this one. This hand here, working on this hand. Okay. So we're gonna using the base coat, and now I'm gonna apply 4 nails. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. But I did this one already, so we're gonna do just 2. We're gonna using a thin coat. You don't need a whole lot little for your base coat, to make sure that it's just really deposit into the nail plates. When you do acrylics application, you don't need the base coat, but you do want acrylics primer. But if you are working on velvety gels, builder gels, fiber-based gel, gel polish, you definitely want to do your base coat, primers and base coat. Okay, 30-second here, everyone. You see that I still have some existing products, but I'm not worried about this because we're getting it really thin down enough. 30-second here. And the colors I'm gonna using today is honey beige, on any of the set of the 6 colors of the Builder Gel, you're also receiving your I only have one hand, the other one is occupied, your twin tips brush. Tanka, hello, hi Nancy, thanks so much for tuning in. Let you I'm gonna change my glove. So all the time it happened. Could you get me the new glove?
The what?
The new gloves. too big. Alright, so with the Builder Gels, you don't need anything else when it's coming to application beside your essential. All you need is your Builder Gels and your brush. So after this is already have the base coat on, now we're going to do a really thin coat like you would apply the gel polish thin coat, because the consistency is thicker, so you just really need thin coat. This is going to be your, if the simple, it's going to be your the sleep layer, as well as I always call it travel guide. So this is going to be the size of where your bead's going to go. So it's kind of a, let's do this one first. It's easy for me to holding in. So you're gonna do a really thin coat. You see how spread my bristle is? You want it to really deposit it into your nail place. That's it. Okay. And then you're gonna pick a bigger beads. Also, if you're first time doing it for your clients, or like this one, if you feel like it's a little bit too much, you can remove them. If you feel like you need more, you can definitely add some more on it. Okay, so I'm gonna give it a try, a bigger beads. But when you are doing your regular clients, you're gonna get hang of it. So first, place the beads right closer to cuticles, and then keep circular motion to release it from your bristles, and push it closer to the cuticle. The nail is gonna be tilting out, and then you're gonna swing it left to the right. But however, if you have the clients have a smaller nail bed, you can definitely do it just on the spine of the nails. Like just on the spine, right in the middle of the nails. And turn your bristles sideways and work on it. So now you start seeing it start leveling is really nice and beautiful. Getting your is a light brush. I was using it details in a light brush and work it on the side. Can you all see it? I'm trying to doing really good, fast, in a good time, because it's start leveling. And now you start seeing it's running on the sides and a little bit on this. So what I'm gonna do, I will turn my hand upside down. You can also asking your client, turn the hand upside down and let the gravity pull everything in the middle of the nails. So it's not only building a structure secret for the nails, but also it's not going to flood your cuticle and your side wall. And you can just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here you have it. You're gonna go ahead and keyer. You can do a flash keyer and move to the next one. And then we're gonna do a full keyer when we finish it, okay? And just move it, not like moving fast, so don't like panicking out. You just flash keyer. Anything else, you can definitely shape it later. So then it's not gonna flood anywhere. Go ahead and keyer. If you have a flash keyer lamp, absolutely use that. If you don't, where is that? 10, 30. I think it's right here. Yep. And you can just flash keyer for 10 to 30 seconds.
You're on 60.
Oh, I am on 60.
That's 30, yep.
Okay, so you do 30 seconds, and then you move on to the next nails and do another application. I would suggest doing one finger's nails at a time, so that's why you have a perfect time frame to master of your application without have to like, oh my gosh, because if you're doing 2 or 3 nails at the same time, it doesn't speeding up your speed. It doesn't take you to the final destination faster. It just make a big mess, and you're getting frustrated, you get anxious, and then it's not going to work. So and it's only take 30 seconds, and then you can go back and shape it, or if you need to adding another thin layer on it, you can definitely work on it. But then that way it not running to the cuticles or the side wall, so you can able to shape and perfect it shortly. So we'll move on to the next one. And seeing my bristles still have is the some of the gels on it, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just use that. I thought that the fur there, but it's not. So you see that how I apply to really spread my bristles. And getting really into it. Okay. Pick the second bead. And also using less or more is based on the client's length, shape. So if the clients have a longer nails, you can use a little bit more. If the clients have a shorter nails, you can use a little bit less. Just adjusting accordingly to the client's nails. So place it closer to the cuticle, just a line away in circular motion. You see that it's releasing, and you can using your tips of your bristles and deposit the builder gels from a sidewall to the sidewall. The viscosity is so easy for you to do, and it's not watery, liquidy, so you can control pretty much. Like even I'm talking to you and I'm still able to get that, and without panicking, using the tip of it and releasing. You see that it still is self-leveling right now. Beautiful. And let's just get the line brush, your twin tip brush. Just come in with your set of 6 and slowly hitting this part. I'm gonna turn it upside down. Thank you so much, TikTok fam. About 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you need to go back when you are turn it back to work with this, and if you need to extra of a time, you can ask the client to turn it like upside down one more time, so then you can work on it without have to be on this all the time, and it's gonna flood it, your cuticles line. Okay, use it time, and I will go ahead and cure for 30 seconds. Ever Chloe, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm using the twin tip brush. Let me go in the line right here. And it's from Glitz Accessory and Such. Alright, so go ahead and cure. So this is twin tip brush from Glitz Accessory and Such.
Yep. So Chloe, if you want to check out our product, head over to our official website at glitzaccessoryandsuch.com. Link should be in bio.
So we're gonna get the 30-second cure, and then you're gonna go back and do another one and finish all 4 of them before you're doing your final cure. Then you can shape and file them completely. I do love these colors. And I do have some extra still on the bristles, so I'm going to use that one for the sleep layer on the next nails. Okay, good. So moving on to the next one, we're gonna using the little bit the product left from the bristles. You don't need a whole lot on the sleep layer, so we're gonna apply and tie the nails. Okay, make sure it's anchored in, and then pick the bigger beads, second beads, and also just using less or more of your Builder Gels amount based on your client's length or your nails length or the shape. So place it a little bit away from your cuticle line and then gently push it to the left, to the right to getting it, tuck it in your cuticles. And then you're going to swing it left to the right. You don't have to getting all the way down to the edges because it's going to set level. It's going to deliver is really nice for us. All you need to do, I'm going to remove some of them because a little bit extra. And using the edges of your bristles and go it back. And you see that how it start, like start leveling. All you need to do, turn the other end using your twin tip brush. And details it. And you can do it on both sides. And with this, it doesn't need to take a lot of time. If you need more time work on it, make sure asking the clients. I'm gonna perfect this part. You start seeing it is gonna set level. I'm gonna turn the hands upside down for about 5 seconds. And then we can let the gravity just do and help us out perfect the application. So it's what it does. The set leveling, gravity will pull of all the Builder Gels, like extra Builder Gels, gonna deposit right in the middle of the nails with the gravity. So then the set leveling and then gravity will do pretty much. It's a lot of work for us in building it. That's it. Here you go. So we're gonna flash key it real quick just in case you see that a little bit extra right here. All you need to do using your orange stick and just slightly remove it. And that's it. Now we are going to flash key it for 30 seconds. Getting a little bit on the tips, getting extra here. Only you need to blend it out. And just in case you are really meticulous and perfectionist in the first thing you're doing it, do not worry, just flash key it, and then we are going to work with the rest of them shortly. Just remove, just quick, and then flash key it right away. Hold on, I can't see it. And I will do one nail at a time, and next one we are going to do is my thumb. And probably I'm gonna using a little bit left from the previous application. This is flash cure, really quick already, and we're gonna do a full cure. Let me do full cure first because we're going to do our thumb. So if I do thumbs, I'm gonna 4 nails. I'm gonna full cure after each nails you're doing it like 30-second flash cure. So when I finish with the rest of them like this, I will do the thumb separate because you don't want the thumb to cure at the same angle of the other 4, because then half of the thumb will be missing of the curing is part. So you want to do the thumb separate and the rest of them are the 4 others together. So I'm going to do spoon cure for 60 seconds. And with your hazelnut builder gels, there's no heat occurs at all. When you're doing it for your clients now, it's perfect for beginner nail tech, building the structure for clients now without have to worry about your beads gonna be dry or it's gonna be too dry or too wet if you're working with the liquid and acrylics and monomer. Alright, so I'm gonna shape it later and remove it and shape it. Still have sticky layer, so I'm gonna leave it there. We are going to do the thumb. So with thumb, I will definitely gonna have to do the primer. I didn't put anything on it yet. So let's close the honey beige. One of these jars will provide approximately about 30 sets of nails, if not more. Alright, so primer, air dry, and then base coat, and we're gonna keep for 30 seconds. Okay. And we're gonna cure for 30 seconds, and again we'll pick up some builder gels, just like a smaller beads, because it's gonna be the same as you apply your gel polish, but you want to just a little bit. This is, I'm always teasing, is, you know, gonna be the travel guide layer, but actually it will guide your main beads to where it's supposed to go. So you just need one thin layer, so it helps smooth the application really thin. You see that how I applies and spread the bristles. I really want it to anchor it right in. Okay. I could have to do this one a little bit better, but it's okay. So pick the next beads. You might need a little bit more because the thumb is a little bit wider. Okay. Let me go on this angle. You're gonna go ahead and place it closer to the cuticles. You place it to the left, to the right, either way. And the main bead's gonna follow the direction of its own layer, which is the sleep layer earlier. Then it will travel to where it had the sleep layer. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it, swing it side wall to the side wall. And actually you can just remove it. Using on the other end, and you can using a light brush and distribute your builder gel to where it been missing, and let the magic's also working when you're working on this side. Can you able to adjust the camera, or if too high?
I'll bring it back.
It's only on the thumb though.
Now people can still see you. When
Can
you
you
go
see
back
it?
to your other finger, it should be good.
The thumb is like a different angle, so so I'm gonna turn it upside down really quick this way. Counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm still working on this one. I think I might touching something. And perfect on any of the edges. And then now I'm gonna flash key it forward. Well, it's going to phone cure this for 60 seconds because you don't need to wait for either nails at all. A little bit extra here. Now I'm going to go ahead and cure for 60 seconds. Okay. I mean 60?
60, yeah.
And then when we're done with this, we are going to, so here's some tip and trick. Just in case, Lucy, I do use a base coat first before going to the Builder Gels. And 30-second cure for the base coat. So here's some for beginner, just in case you are building it and structure and you feel like, oh my gosh, I was probably accidentally touch it. If it's not perfect the way you want it and you still want to getting it perfect, you can definitely add another layer of it, thin layer, like you would apply the gel polish on it, and then cure it again, just in case you want to like it perfect. Like I still don't want, or I still feel like I want to perfect it, because you know, mostly for the nail tech is so perfectionist, and if it doesn't go the way, it could be really like trickle you. So if you want to, before you remove the sticky layers, which is I'm using the 90% alcohol to remove the sticky layer, before that if you decide to do one more layer, like one more thin layer, then you want to do it first before you remove this. So now we're gonna move this one. I'm gonna move this one out on the side first because we're gonna do some filing and shaping. We're gonna use a twin tip brush shortly when we're doing some crystal application, but I will put this one on the side for now, so we don't need to use it now. So our sticky layer is off, and now we can shape. This should be really nice and easy shaping. You don't have a lot of shaping and filing to do. And we're using a 100 and 180 grit and shape them first. So we're going to separate this. And holding your file 90 degree, just parallel with the nails. You see, now we go back on the side. Remember that I show you first when we're prepping on the side. So that's why if you don't remove the bulks and the extra on the side, when you are building the new products and I mean the new layer of the application on, it's gonna make this size like really wider and bulky. Don't forget the underneath. Keep the files like parallels straight, 90 degree, instead of just angle like this. We're gonna do shape in a 90 degree. This way to help shape nice precisely for the shape for the nails, without affecting the product or the edges of the nails. You can using the hand file and go downward to your side wall to debulk it. Same thing with this. Or you can using a e-file. Either way, it's work as well. I will do start from the middle of the nails. So I do start from the middle of the nails, and then you're gonna do downward. And using the edges is go curve to the nail, so it's like less chance of, you know, it's like touching on the cuticle so many times. I'm gonna holding pretty much half of the hand file on my hand, so it's stationary and then it's really sturdy instead of just holding just a part of it and let the rest of them hang on the clip, you know. So you're gonna do it like really sturdy, so it's giving a good pressures for you when you work on it. It doesn't hurt the clients at all, just for you to holding it. So then we can find so many set of nails per day if you're doing for your clients without is hurting your arm, or it's minimums of hurting your arm when you're holding it like this. Okay. Very much this part. Let me dust it off so I can show you. And during the time you're filing and smoothing everything else, you can definitely still is going back to the hand file and perfect it later. Okay, so I want to use the sanding band. For beginners, I would suggest, if you're afraid of to getting right into your any of the bits, like can be ceramic bit, can be diamond bit, can be is carbide bit, I would suggest like 5 grit is should be good, and that's all you need when you're using like all the surface and then sealing the cuticles. And you also can using a cuticle bit to sealing as well, but I want it using a sanding band, and I will turn it to about between 7 to 9,000 RPM, again adjusting accordingly to your E5 that you're using. Separate the cuticles, and we're gonna start. I'm gonna holding my nails against with the client's nails on my other hands and doing it like a 30 degree, 45 degree. It just depends on the length of the client's nail, and slowly. This is not quite getting into the cuticles close to the line yet. It's just enough in there so that basically I am smoothing and shaping the nails. And then later I just need to use the cuticle bit to perfect and seal it one more time, and I should be good to go. And you don't have to go into the surface. So it's just a great tip and trick for beginner. So then you can using your sanding band to remove any bugs. Really easy, especially when you're working with the Builder Gel, Velvetty gels, or even the gel extension, or also acrylics as well. Really slow. One direction. And then move to the next one. Your client should not feel anything on this at all. They should feel like, well, of course not vibrate, something is work on the nail, but they don't feel any burn, any pain, or anything at all. Okay, you want to do the next one. And you're gonna do it in like, if you're a left hand, you can do it from the left to the right or right to the left. And when you go into the surface, you want to keep your sanding band or any of the bits that you're working on is supposed to be like it's flat on the nails. You don't want to do 30° or 45° or 60°. Just only around the cuticle. So you want just using just this edge right here. I'm doing, don't forget underneath, just the underneath I have my natural nails growing out. You have it. Move on to the next one. I'm using it 9,000 RPM right now because my e-files like have 3, it's supposed to be 5, well if it full chalk it's a 5 bars of the battery reserve, but it only have 3 because it's almost going on halfway. So then you can turn the speed up a little bit more. It's for my e-file, but if your e-file just you know, work with the suggestions of the manufacturers will suggest. You see that if I'm right now I'm doing is like kind of debulk it and also smoothing and shaping at the same time. So I love working with the sanding bands just like that. It's so much easy. And that's everybody have a sanding band, so you don't be so confuse yourself with so many different bits, so many different type of bits for the E5 bits, and kind of confuse you, kind of overwhelm you. If everybody have a sanding band, you can use it. Alright, so let me dust it off really quick. And now you can reshape them. I would do, here's what I usually mostly do. I would do finish this one round and smooth it, and then I'm going to stop for a second and check first because I don't want to keep going filing and filing, and then I'm going to be over filing. So if you need to adjust anything, do it now, so then you don't go back and keep filing, and then by the time you're done filing, oh my god, I did too much and I should have done it, you know. So you're doing it as first round to smooth everything, and then stop for a second and refresh and see if you need to keep going or you need to filing more, or like this is the edges need to be more or less. Just check that first before you feel like you need to filing more. This is gonna eliminating of like heavy-handed and filing too much all your products off. All right, there you go. Oh, I forgot this one. This one I haven't done any shipping and filing yet, so I'm gonna give it a quick smooth it out. But this one, even I haven't done anything else. You see how smooth and easy it is? Only you need to just smooth it. Basically, I'm doing is favor right now. Basically, I'm buffing it at the same time. And clean it around the cuticle. That's it. And we're going to change to the 5 ceramic bit, 5 grit. And then now we're gonna go closer to the cuticles. Okay. If you don't want to, you can work with the cuticle bit. It works too. Sheer Fashion Salons I'm using is 5 grits right now. Just using just a little. And pretty much I don't have to do a lot at the moment because I already cleaned it up really well with the sanding band. Only I need to go back and seal. And that's it. Now I'm gonna buff it. And then wash your hands. Wash my hands, and then we can finish the top coat or put crystal on as you prefer. So start from the middle of the nails and you're gonna buff it downward. So keep it nice shape of the nails, but then you still smooth everything out. Gabby, thank you so much for tuning in, and welcome to Glitz from Argentina. Thank you, thank you. Here you have it. I'm gonna go and wash my hands, and we're gonna be back and do one crystal placement here and then one 3D flowers on this one. Okay, I was like not sure what should I do with the 3D flowers because I really like this one. Maybe I'll put this one. Let me wash my hand first really quick, and then we're gonna go back and do some cute design. And here. Just a second. Oh, thank you so much, Gracia. Gracias, Gabby. So we're gonna get my gloves on, and we will do some of designs on my nails. All right. So now what I do is just apply the primer. And if you want anything else on it, you absolutely can. If you want to adding your glitters on, your cat eyes nail gels on, or whatever colors that you would like on, absolutely just have fun with this. I'm gonna go ahead and apply primer on all of them. So I'm putting the base coat and then top coat. You can definitely skip this, you know, the primers part, because I always want to make sure I'm getting it really anchored down to the nails. Alright, so base coat. Like now, if a lot of nail tech, you could apply the top coat right away. Absolutely. Always adding the base coat on first, and then top coat. It's gonna give it like even better adhesion. Alright, 30 seconds here. I will do this one, but I will do the thumbs the last. I was debating between these cute flowers right here. I really like it. Either I'm gonna do this one and then putting the flowers of 3D flowers using Omega gels or a 5D gels. This one is a good one. I like this one. Half of it. Or half of this one. And we'll see. This one done. I'm gonna top coat. I will top coat the rest of them. This one, I will top coat it. I'm not sure about the thumb yet, but I will top coat this one and this one. This one. So here it for 60 seconds. And on for ring fingers, I'm going to using that foil. Also, this one is good foil too. Maybe half of it or half of this. Maybe this flowers. I'm not sure which one yet. I'm waiting for my other hand to be free because it's occupied right now. And then maybe this one, half of it. I should do that. I'm cutting this part. Let me see how big it is. That big. Or maybe I'll get in this one. I just want half of it. Okay. So if you have so many of the chamfer foil box in your collection and but there was never gonna help chamfer and it's always blotchy, this is gonna be a great clips for you, and it's gonna be a last chamfer foil gel you will ever need. It's gonna chamfer and help you chamfer pretty much like 99% of all of your foil. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply it and tie the nails, because I'm not sure where all that petal's gonna land to. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Go ahead and cure for 30 seconds. If you need to cure 60 seconds, it won't hurt it at all. And then you can cut any section, like almost like thinking the cute, beautiful, the soft white one, or this one, and then we can put the omega gels on, or you can put any colors you would like to add on. You can do omega gels, or you can do your 40 gels, or you can do your 5D gels. Either way, it's gonna look so cute. I just want one of this on. Maybe I should do the pink one. There's a box with the pink one. Let's see. Ooh, actually I found the pink one. Here's a pink one from box number 41. There's a pink one right here. Let's see. Because I want some crystal from this, so maybe I should do the pink one to matching with that. Maybe I'll do pink one to matching with this. Okay. Sorry everyone, I've been cutting it and I said, oh, I like this one so much better. Oh, actually the pink one is getting a smaller, actually it's had smaller flowers. Cool. Okay. Use a pink one. You can do that flowers. You can do any flowers. This is box number 41. I think I'm gonna get half of this petals right there. I hope we got in the right spot. Okay, good. Give it a good rub. If you are missing any spot, you can just place it down and then rub it again. Here you have it. Ooh, I'm loving it. So let me finish this now first before I'm moving into the next one, so then that way we won't confuse it. So here's an option. You can definitely put in your omega gels on first and top coat everything is on later. But if you don't want to, you can definitely top coat it now and adding your omega gels later. Either way, it works as well. So let me grab the omega gels. So if you're having a hard time, the omega gels is not, or your 5D gel is not sticking on the nails, you can leave it's a little bit sticky layer here, so that it will help so much with your 3D glass nails. I'm gonna pick this, probably a little bit omega gels. These are weird. We're planning to doing like have a chorus one, and I'm changing to the pink. But you can pick whatever colors that you would like to, okay? So I need like a 3 good size of petals, like about size of the moonbeam. All you need to do, pick the bigger beads first and roll it to the lock. It's easy for you to divide it to a smaller portion. So I need how many? 1, 2, 3 big one. So 1, 2, and it's up to you if you want your petal to be smaller or to be bigger. If it's smaller, you pick a smaller beads. If you want the petal to be bigger, you pick a bigger beads. And then only you need to use, you don't need any alcohol, acetone, anything. You just need to do is your 3D molding dual brush. So I'm gonna get 1, bead. At first, for a moment, I thought that it's like gonna be big, but I think it should be, it might be a bit too big, then just getting smaller. Still might be too big. There you go. You can roll it to the big beads if you want to. You don't have to. All right, so we'll have 1, 2, 3 petals. And I didn't put any top coat on. There are several different techniques I'm using with the glass nails when it comes into molding this. If you have a really hard time and there's not sticking on the surface, only sticking on your tool, you can using the same technique that I'm using it right now. Stick it right on your foil. You still have a sticking layer. And then mold it. You can top coat everything at once. Do press it down. You don't need to do anything is hard at all. You don't have to worry about it's gonna dry or it's gonna be too wet. If you love your 3D and always having a hard time, couldn't get hang of your 3D flowers or 3D nail art application because the bead is too wet to dry, it's hard to control it, hard to make it perfect, your Omega Gel is going to be the perfect candidate for you. Using Omega Gel, 5D Gel, 4D Gel to molding your beautiful 3D flowers. And I like to do your foils on this because if you want to getting kind of really cute flowers underneath and you don't want to spend all the time to drawing, you can trace out on the top of your flowers. Either you're doing your stickers or your chamfer foil. You're gonna have so much fun and you can create. Like continue doing it. It's gonna set level, but it's not like running set level. So you can mold, you can sculpt, you can do however you would like. Gabby, it's easy actually. All right. I think I'm gonna eat just a little bit more of the Omega Gels. What this? Because this petal's a little bit bigger. You see that? You can add more or less. I think the first time I'm doing this cute big flowers on my nails, I really like it. I like the thickness of the glass flowers. Might add some pearls on this one. Should I add chrome on this one, everyone? Or should I leave it like this? I'm gonna add in some pearls on it. Give it a good press. And I love that it's not dry yet, so you can take your time to mold it, perfect it however you would like. I'm gonna go ahead and flash here for, I would do probably about 30 seconds because I want to adding a little bit hint of the chromes on it, but you know, you don't have to if you don't want to. It looks cute and it different for my nail. Let me fence it out a little bit more because I'm gonna adding some chromes on it. Would you wear something like this? Maybe I'll just leave it like that. Maybe I'll leave it like this. Should I put some chromes on? Tiffany, hello, thanks so much for tuning in. Chromes or no chrome? Maybe I'll leave it like this. It's clear, it looks cute. The clear edit is super cute. Maybe I'll just chrome just a little bit, surround the petals. Just a little bit around the petals. I would use this chrome just a little bit, like pink. I would use rosy reflection, just a little bit of the chrome. So if you do chromes, you want to adding some chromes on, you definitely want to clear this only 30 seconds. If you're doing a 60 second, it's not going to rub the chromes for you. Tala Bella, hello, thanks so much for tuning in. Just a little bit. So then I don't take it away from the beautiful, you know, like a detail from flowers we already have from the foils. I mean, you just a little bit, like little, you don't feel much at all. Like you see a little bit hint of the chrome. That's about it. That's it. I could go more, but really like a little touch. What I'm gonna do, I will top coat the flowers and then tie the nails, and then we're gonna move on to the next one. But this is just for your reference. If you want to getting, if you would like more chromes on it, you can definitely adding it more. But you see that how much I touch it on, just that little dab on it, because we don't want to take away from a beautiful detail from the flowers. So top coat, shiny top coat. And you can now you can see a little bit of chrome. I also gonna top coat this pearl too. Tiffany, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. And make sure we're gonna seal down here. And give it a quick swipe, because we want to seal and top coat it, but we don't want it taking away from the texture. So you don't want to have all of your top coat loading on it. Okay, good. I think I got everything good. Sometimes when I do live, I'm missing spot that I don't realize that, and then okay, 60 seconds here for this one. And then so we're gonna do the crystal on my index finger. What you think I should do with the thumb? Should I leave it like alone, or should I do another big flowers? Oh my god, it's gonna be cool to have a whole big flowers on my thumb. Like this is gonna be perfect for the thumb. Hello Sheila, thank you so much for tuning in. Flowers. Bekia, how much is the second for you mean the LED, how many seconds? So 60 seconds. So if you're doing your top coat, you want to keep for 60 seconds. This one is perfect. This one done, and we do crystal on this one, and then you set flowers. I'm gonna do crystal on my index, and then I think this one gonna be good for the flowers on my thumb. This is gonna be a good candidate too. I'm not sure which one we're gonna do, but we're gonna do the index first, okay? So I want to do is really cute and it matching with my toes. It's really nice and simple. What I'm gonna do for long lasting, I would using a primer first. You don't have to. When you buff, it's really nice, and when you buff, it's really nice and already have a good grip. You can go ahead and do the base coat. Just is personal reference, and it should be good with the base coat only. But when when you're doing your builder gels, I want it to last really good, and it's holding a top coat. It's shiny. You see how glossy shiny is? Just tip and trick how you're doing. I'm gonna just go ahead and apply the base coat. Base coat first, and we're gonna do a thin coat for this one. We should do these flowers. Do another full flowers. I'm trying to see if I have smaller flowers. Right there. But this one is going to be perfect, half of them. I'm not using for the next one. This one. Maybe this one fit. We'll see. So let's do the chamfer foil. We're probably going to do this one last. Or maybe let this one. Chamfer foil. Let's do this one first, okay? And then we'll go back to this. Premium iHold chamfer foil. If you have so many foil box in a collection, they're not chamfer properly for you. This is gonna be the size for your getting your is last chamfer foil you will ever need. So I'm gonna apply it and tie the nail to make sure that I will not miss any spot. Here for 30 to 60 seconds should be good. In the meantime, I'm gonna wait. I'm finding some flowers. See which one. This one I think is a good candidate right here. But you can use any of this. This tool is good. If you have a clients have a longer like 2 inches nails or 1.5 inches, you can get the longer and then a bigger one. This one, the one we this one's smaller. I think this one is smaller. Oh, this one. Keep looking, see we have a smaller one. Okay. Looks like this one is smaller one. Okay, I'm gonna give it a try. Right there. Oh, this one is quick. Ooh. See, sometimes it's really cool and it's fun to create. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try this angle. There's so many angles that I want to try. It's hard to pick which one. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. But let me know which one you're gonna try because there's so many options for you to choose. If you see that a little crease right here, just slowly press it down, leave it up first, and then press it down. So the crease is gonna able to get chance to adhere and stick it right on the nail surface. And I'm gonna go in. On the edges. Let's see how much I transfer. It transfer 99% for you. Just like make sure you rub it thoroughly. Oh my god, it shows it pop up for me. Damn. Is that the whole nail transfer? Nice, we're getting almost like cute flowers on it. This one have a little bit details on it. This one had. Cool. I'm excited for this 2 thumbnails because with the texting finger. All right, so I'm gonna show you another technique. So normally you'll see like this one we did the foil on, right? And then we didn't put any top coat on it yet. So I'm gonna show you that you can able to do also doing the other way. So you're gonna seal it first, and then you can adding your omega gels on the top. So then you don't have to do that later. Top coat surround your flowers. So let's do that. I will do the condensed glue gels. So either way it works, and you just pick whatever works for you. So good layer of the condensed glue gel is gonna seal this one. If you don't want anything else, don't want any glass flowers, 3D flowers, any flowers at all, you want just like this, and you want to seal your foil to give it a good chance to last week to come until you are ready for the next, you know, it's like set. You want to make sure you seal this one, or else the foil gonna leave away from the nails in like couple days. So we're gonna go ahead and top coat it. floating right. And then when we top coat, we're putting one of the centerpiece crystals, which is, you can pick pearls, you can pick any crystal you prefer. If you do that, what you're going to do, you are going to cure for only 10 seconds. I'm going to pick one of the beads, one of the pearl. Okay. And I will cure for only 10 seconds. Okay. Why 10 seconds? 10 seconds will help to just setting it enough of your pearls centerpiece, but then also you still have the sticky layer. So when we're working on the glass nail, the glass flowers, you don't have to worry about, and you know it's gonna coming off. I'm gonna pick a little bit more omega gels. And merging with this one, because this one we have it earlier. And let's see how many beads that I need. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 5 beads for these flowers. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we place 5 beads right here. You can using the spatula to place it on, or you can using your fingers. I mean, with gloves on. So all you need is your 3D molding brush. Here you go. So all you need to do is from the inner of the inners of the petals, I mean of the bit of the petals, you are going to anchor it in here and press it down, let go. Do the same thing with the rest of them. Press it down and let go. And you don't have to worry about perfect, because it's not going to dry until you are going to cure. So take your time, press it down. I would do like have outlines all the petals. I know where it's going to be first. Press it down. And now you have an idea of your flowers gonna be, where direction of the petals gonna go. And then just only using the side of your 3D molding brush and fence it out. You can really molding and creating your flowers however you want. Even if you don't have a chance for foils, it's kind of guidance underneath and to trace on it, you can do it absolutely by yourself. We have so many other videos I show you how to do it, like really easy, either with the foil or stickers, or with or without the foil and sticker. So I'm gonna go in on this angle right here using the tip of your 3D molding brush, and you kind of guide it and fence it out. Okay. There you go. And using the tip of it, kind of blend this part right here to make sure that it's kind of tuck it in your pearls as you want it to be in the middle of the cute flowers. And taking your time, if you need your petals flower to be this shape. You can keep it like this. If you want it to be a different shape, you can mold it like however you prefer, however is in your taste. Do that, have fun with it. You don't have to worry about it's gonna dry. No one's gonna dry, it's runny or like sticky at all. You'll get it all and it's ready. Take your time to perfect it. If you need to adjusting your petals, do so. And before you are going to key up, you're happy with this, we'll go ahead and key up for 60 seconds. It is cute, like in big flowers. Bend it down a little bit. Here you go. Okay, 60-second key, everyone. If you want chromes, add the chromes on. If you don't want chrome, you can definitely leave it alone and top coat it. I still like the top coat. You don't have to, but I would top coat to give it a little shine, even better. Okay, go ahead. Here you go, everyone. We're getting big flowers. Would you wear that big flowers? I love them. So cute. And then either you can do, we did a lot of videos together, and then you can mold the flowers without foil or without stickers. You don't have to do it like with the foils or with stickers. You can do it by itself. And after this, we're gonna do the condensed glue shells. And here is the look of your foil. And premium iHold transfer foil, that's how you transfer all of your foil design. I'm gonna top coat it. It's like you don't have to, but I'm gonna top coat it. And using a little bit alcohol to remove sticky. It's not sticky at all. It's just like feel like a big flowers. And I don't have to do it on the nails at all because we already did the top coat underneath. I like it. It looks like a glass. And this one, 60-second here. And here it is some of the designs for different bigger flowers. You can also do this big cute flowers. And then doing the glass, or you can put in your 40 gels. Is I'm using a solids right here on this design. You can also do that cute flowers on the channel foil, and then this one as well. So whatever is, you know, flow with the boat. You can put 40 gels. Almost today, like I'm thinking doing a 40 gels on it, but this one, the flower is so cute. So I'm gonna wear 1 round of the Omega Gel glass flowers. And then we can do the different, like a 40 gels next time. Yeah, it feels good. All done. Except this one. We're going to do the crystal on this one. You can leave it like this. You don't want anything else. You can leave it like this. This is cute. The thumb is had the big flowers. Okay, let me do the crystal placement. Here are the crystal kits. I'm using this to matching with my toenails design. Alright, so condensed glue gels. I'm gonna apply it like it already have a base coat. So condensed glue gels, we're gonna apply it and tie the nails. If you know exact where you are going to place your crystal, you can place it on that spot only, but I was want to do it at whole nails. So sometimes you need to, or you want to adding, you change your mind, you're adding more of your crystal, you don't have to worry about, you don't have your condensed glue gels there, because it's only stay and stick good to the condensed glue gels top coat floating right on the top. You see that how I just slide and glide on the top. I didn't like pull your condensed glue gels off. That's it. You don't want to do it too Alright, pick the centerpieces first. I'm gonna get this one to matching with my toes. And the heart. So in this designs I have like two centerpieces, which is the heart and the kite. Ooh, this one will be a good one. Ooh, it's hard to pick. Okay, let's see. Let me get one of this first. Get a frame. And I add the frame on. But you can skip the frame if you don't want to. Cool. And filler. I love that it has like filler. So if you love crystal and they're not listening to you, they was like always trying to coming up even before you're expecting it, that is gonna be the last crystal application essential you will need, your crystal trifecta. Always never betrays on you. So I'm gonna adding some beads. You don't have to. If you want to adding some beads to make it looks like really intricate and like a piece of jewelry, you add the beads where you should add the beads. Perfect when you're adding it on between the crystals and between the crystal and between the crystal and charm, or even between your charm and your frame, crystal and crystals. Okay. I'm gonna get in a couple more. But if you don't want any beads, any metal beads, you can just go ahead and key. I'm adding a couple on. It's gonna smell a little, maybe. Here you go. And if you like it like this, you can go ahead and key. But if you don't want to, you want to add anything else on, absolutely go ahead and add more. You can add more frame and everything else if you would like to. So I'm gonna check before I final key. I would check one more time. to make sure it is going. When I'm looking like this, it looks really is perfect. And then when I look on the side, it's a little bit on off on the edges. So make sure you check. It's a great thing about the crystal trifecta. You don't have to worry about it's gonna dry like a nail glue. You can take your time and master your crystal application. I'm gonna move it just a little bit more before you are going to key it to make sure that it's exactly where you want it to be. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and key it for 60 seconds. It's funny, every time I said I'm gonna do the crystal on this one and do flowers on it, I keep forgetting. I know why, but and flash key 30 seconds, and then we're gonna do full key after we do precision glue gels. This will help all of your crystal gonna stay on. It's not catching on the hair or the clothes. I love this crystal kit. It's had so many of the elements from the fillers. You will never run out of fillers. So many thousand of fillers, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like a power over 10,000 of the fillers from SS3 all the way to SS16. All the matching centerpieces, and along with the frame and charms. I've been using a lot of charms as well. And then your exquisite shape. You can do pretty much every one of this is will give you a great of. Let's see, I'm not doing it. The count. Probably 1,000 of different designs before you'll have to getting another kit. So I'm gonna go ahead and using the precision glue gels and seal that all of the metal charms and then metal beads. I'm locking in there first to prevent them from catching on the hair, the clothes, and also getting tarnished. And I'm running around on the edges to make sure that it right here is scratchy. So if it's a little bit scratchy, it's gonna catching on the hair. It's easy. All you need to do is squeeze out a little bit of precision glue gel, and it's gonna feel right in the gap. And you can repeat this step more than once. If it's still feeling scratchy, you can definitely flash key it and then repeat the step. Some of the nails I did at big crystals, I did need like 3 coat of the precision glue gel, so that way it will last so long. It will stay on my nails without catching on the hair, the clothes. And I've sealed the metal beads and metal charm to prevent them from getting tarnished as well. So go ahead and key for 60 seconds. Hey Grace, thank you so much for tuning in. Happy Friday, or welcome to Glitz live video. And your condensed glue gels, I think it's this when you're getting this kits, you also have your condensed glue gel, your twin tip brush, and your crystal pickers, which is great because you have all in one, so you can be ready to create unlimited of crystal application. Beauty Lounge Nails, thank you so much for tuning in. Jenny Barr, thanks so much for tuning in. Alright, so this is all done. I feel a little bit scratchy right here. Right here. I'm gonna seal just that. for a second. I'm so excited with the nails, with the how it turned out. If you have any question during a live stream that I missed your comments or the question, don't hesitate, drop the comments right now. Or if you couldn't think of anything else and after the live you were like, oh my god, I forgot to ask her this question, don't hesitate to always DM us or drop the comments of any video you're watching. And also you can able to contact us directly via email at info@glitzaccessoryandsuch.com. We'll be so happy to assist you. And don't forget, for all the nail techs out there, we are going to be at nail tech event, and it's going to be in July 13 this year at the Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Here you go. Here's the final looks of the nails. Let me put this away so I can show you. And we just need to do is to adding your cuticle oils on. If you're doing for your clients, don't forget to adding the oil on for the clients before you are going to taking some pictures, or putting some lotion for your clients so their hands will not be too dry when you're taking the pictures. To getting here you go. Would you wear something like this? Looks super cute. Just remove the residues. And here's the final looks. Let me see if I can get the final looks for all of us. Here Instagram, and here is YouTube. Thank you so much, Grace. Thank you so much, Dineen. I appreciate every single one of you. And I hope this video is going to bring you some fun ideas. I love these colors. The honey beige is the colors I'm using, but you can use any colors of the collection of the hazelnut. You will never go wrong with that. I'm using a honey beige. This is a color I'm using, but you can use any of them. They're so beautiful. I have a hard time. I want to do a peachy glows as well. And then the honey beige is cute. The creamy scent, they're all so gorgeous. And go with every single, shade of the colors you want. It's perfect for French or perfect for even like chamfer foils or anything. If you want to do the soft look, every single set. Every single colors of the hazel nude collections is gonna be a great candidate. And I'm almost thinking of doing the shimmer. Poly shimmer is gorgeous, as well as the color crush too. But I've been doing like 3-4 of them already, so I want to do something is, you know, like have settled today, which is number 5. I'm using a honey beige. So I hope you're enjoying it, and I hope this also bring you some fun ideas for the upcoming set. And I love every single one of them. Like, we could keep going and going for the rest of them, but they looks cute like this. And the shape that I have is, you know, this almonds medium. I shape a little bit shorter because my nails growing out. So here the final looks for all of us. And Sweet Lana, hello, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm so happy that you are here and so glad you loves it. And if you have any question the products I'm using, you can find it all on our official websites, and or drop the comment on the any video you're watching. And the colors I'm using is honey beige. You can find it on the collection either in a summer's HQ or spring HQ, or under the iHold Builder Gels or Velvetty Gels, and the colors is number 5. You can give it a try. Like, even one jar, one of this will give you about 30 to 30, approximately 30 to 50 set of nails. That's the length of my nails, and it was so easy, and I'm so excited I got to do the application from A to Z, start to finish with you. And I hope you're really enjoying it, and give you, hopefully you can take one of the really cool idea or tip and trick out from each videos that we're sharing, you know, and take it to and bring it back into the business, put your own twist on that, and make the best out of it. Okay, I've got an opportunity to witness so many of you or take your business to the next level with Glitz product. And thanks so much for allowing us to be part of the journey, and then still many years to come, and still until today, after years, and you still give us an opportunity to share everything with you. And thank you so much. Have fun with your is glass nails, with your is crystal applications, and also the applications for your nail extension using Builder Gels. So I will see everyone in the next time. In the meantime, have a fabulous Friday and productive Friday. Make sure you take good care of yourself and your family, and be safe out there. Looks really good in person instead of just under the camera. But I hope you enjoy, and I can't wait to see everyone in the next live. All the products you can simply find on our official website, glitzaccessoryandsuch.com, and on different category under the Builder Gels categories, crystal categories, and Omega Gel with gel extension categories. So thanks so much, and have a fabulous Friday. We'll see you in the next live. Bye.